yo, what's good, party people? We back. Let go. Roll call. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Hey. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Let's get it, man. We in the groove now. City, state, zip. Where you at? Where you from? Come and get it done. Netherlands. I see you. Shout out to Mark. He from the Netherlands. We like Peter Pan from Never Neverland. So fly will never land. Let's get it. Shout out to Wisconsin. We get the bread. We some cheeseheads. Gangland. Daly City. Sanford, Florida. Where you at? Where you from? Tell me where you at. Where you at? Where you from? Tell me where you. That's how Wayne would do it. Tell me where you at. Where you at? Where you from? I don't give a fuck. On my hip is a gun. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna hit him up. Yeah. That's how Lil Wayne would do it. Yeah. We got a super chat for Reddit, California, man. 530. We got 10 in the super chat. Haters on the never mind. Let me stop. We just having fun. Let me stop. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Tell me where you at. Where you at? Where you from? Oh, we got a lot to talk about. Damn, Providence is so small. It gets missed every time. Shout out to Boo Boo. Demetrius Andrade. Champ of the world. Talk about Danny. Champ of the world. Shout out to Julio. He from Hollywood. We ain't talking about LA. We talking about Hollywood, Florida. Gang. Dallas, Texas. Where y'all at? Where you from? Smash the like button. We just working one time. We just working one time on the grind. We just working one time. Let's get it. Let's go, gang. Let's talk about Danny. I speak the truth. Talk about Danny, champ of the world, Danny. Shout out to Trinidad, Barbados, all of y'all. Trinidad got some fine females, man. Mikey beats Crawford. Let's see it. We gonna talk about it. Like I said, let's see it. We don't want to just talk about it. We want to see about it and be about it. Believe that. ATL, throw your A's up. Throw your A's up. You got to have the Migos flow. Hubbard. Oh, Migos he was on this. You know, Migos was on there. Hey, that's it. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, man. The mic ain't warm enough yet. Hopper out the coop. I'ma hopper out the coop. Hopper out the coop. Bloop. Hopping about the coop and I'm hopping about the coop and I'm running. I'm coming. I'm feeling. I'm coming up. Hey, I said. Hop it out the coop. I'ma hop up out the coop. 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 I'ma hop up with the coop. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about Bud? Terence Crawford. We're gonna talk about it. Mikey Garcia. You know what side it is? The real side. He said that mumble rap. Hop up out the coop. I'ma hop up out the coop. I'ma hop up out the coop. And the wrist on free. Let's get it, man. We feeling good, feeling great, man. Y'all gotta start y'all day the right way. Man, I don't even know where to begin. We gonna talk about Tank. We gonna talk about Danny, champ of the world. We gonna talk about everything. Let's structure this. I'm trying to think of what we should even start talking about. Andrade hella lame if he called Spence. Why would he call out? Where y'all getting that from? Calling out Spence. You know, first thing in the title, I'm assuming that's the first thing you read, so that's the first thing we're going to talk about. Ego, what's your ethnicity? Boxing. I'm half boxing, half savage. That's what I am. He called out who? PU. Who's PU? I don't know what y'all talking about. Anyway, Top Rank had a card yesterday. Ryota Murata, he just fought and lost to Rob Brandt. Shout out to him. Terence Crawford was in the building, you know, supporting his Top Rank family. And he was in the building. Robert Garcia had a fighter on the card as well, so he was in the building training. And then there was a video that emerged from Christina Poncher. Shout out to Green Eyes. And she posted the video, and it was of Terence Crawford. And he was talking to Robert Garcia, and he told him to his face, you know, he told him to his face that, yo, brother, when we fight, if we fight, I'm going to knock him out. You know, much respect to Bud. See, I respect it because Bud went to the source. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get on the Breakfast Club only and start saying Mikey Garcia, rah, rah, rah. He said it to Mikey's brother and current trainer. You know, so I respect that. I also respect, you know, just both of them for, you know, not creating some type of friction. This is boxing. It's a business. So, you know, there's going to be some competitiveness there, you know. So, you know, Robert Garcia took it well. He was just like, nah, like smiling and laughing and stuff. But it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Bottom line, period. You know, it's a real good fight. You know, my personal taste, don't get mad at me. I'm telling you my opinion. If you don't come to Boxing Ego to hear Ego's opinion, then I don't know what you're doing, you know, because that's what you're going to get. My personal taste, I prefer Mikey versus Terence Crawford to Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. Me personally, I think that makes more sense. I'm not talking about. See, this is. I gotta have two different hats when I talk about boxing. Boxing, me, the regular, just everyday fan of the sport and shit like that, and then the business side. I understand the business side more often than not, unless I'm just giving news and, you know, responding and reacting to news. You'll always, more often than not, hear me talk about just boxing as a whole, as opposed to like acting like I'm some promoter and, oh yeah, but financially it doesn't make sense. So, you know, yeah, I understand politics and the powers that be and all this bullshit. It might be easier to make Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia than Top Rank, because Top Rank was with Mikey and Mikey didn't like his contract, and, you know, we know the whole situation. I'm not talking about none of that. You know, at the end of the day, HBO boxing, let that be a lesson to everybody. We all go down because we all crew. Ain't no one boxing network above the crew. You know that shit. You know, so let HBO boxing really be a lesson. The bottom line is you got to make the best fights, or, you know, occasionally make the best fights. Otherwise, it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to play out how you expect it to. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, all that Cold War and stuff, they're going to all have to figure it out to make the fights that the fans want. We'll burn this bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. Look at this. The brother decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Too bad Raheem had to die first. Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. That motherfucker Pac was mad. He didn't have sex for like 3 months or something to do that scene. You crazy, man. He's like, when you said that last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now you right. I am crazy. But you know what else? Motherfucker was angry in that scene. But anyway, all these companies, they're going to have to get it done, you know. Mayweather Pacquiao, we already lived that. He should have got an Oscar for that. That shit. That motherfucker, he was out of control with that. When he got that little revolver, that little starter pistol. He got that starter pistol. That motherfucker lost his mind. He wasn't even making sense. He was talking like a parent. You know how parents be saying stupid shit? Like, hey, can I spend the night at Justin's house, Mom? No. Like, why not? Because I said so. That's what he did. Remember, he's like, I'll hold on to the gun. Like, yo, why should he get to hold on? Because I already got it, motherfucker. Like, what kind of reason is that? I'll hold on to the gun because I already got it. Like, this dude is tripping. Anyway, back to Bud and Mikey. I know some of y'all are angry. Ooh, the Black Channel. Why do they just talk about hood movies and juice? The Black Channel. Do they not like romantic comedies? It's a good fight. Crawford, Mikey, Garcia, really good fight. I'm looking forward to it. You know, all these companies are gonna have to get it done, find a way to get it done, in my opinion. Because there's too many, everybody's on their own sides of the fence and all that bullshit. And there's too many good fights that hang in the balance. Like Mikey Garcia Loma. I mean, are we never going to see a matchup like that because they're on different opposing networks? That's stupid, you know? Are we never going to see Joshua Wilder? Are we never going to see Mikey versus Crawford? Crawford versus Spence? I mean, come on. Something's going to have to give. Why do you guys keep saying Demetrius, Andrade, and Spence? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Why do people keep talking about Spence and Demetrius Andrade? Maybe I'm out of the loop. Why do you guys keep talking about Errol Spence, a 47-pounder, and a new 160-pound champion? Andrade called Spence out? Where is this at? Where is this at? Now, I don't care if you guys talk about it, but I had no knowledge of this. I did my videos. I went to bed. I was watching Forensic Files, and I went to sleep. I ain't watching nobody's shit. Charlie, you already put that same ass comment in the in one of my other videos. Mikey will beat the dog snot out of Crawford. Yeah, put this link. Yo, I'm gonna start having my shooters clap y'all. Somebody gotta put a link or something, cause I ain't heard nothing about Andrade and Spence. The only thing I heard was like months ago, maybe even a year ago, where there was like allegations that Andrade said that Spence was on drugs or something. I don't know, something stupid, and they both had to address it. Send a link. Listen, I don't care whose channel is on. I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. Send a link. I have no idea, because I gotta, like, even if he did call him out, I gotta hear the context. I gotta see, this is, motherfuckers be doing slick shit, that TMZ shit. Like, I watched the TMZ interview, and they was talking about Nick Diaz called out Canelo, and they the one that fucking asked him. See, TMZ be doing that type of shit. You know, TMZ was like, Nick Diaz was just chilling, and they're like, yeah, so you want to fight like Canelo, right? You want to fight? And then he was like, yeah, I mean, I'll fight whoever. I'm a fighter. You know, but they made it look like Nick Diaz was just out here, yeah, I can't wait to beat Canelo, fucking that. Like, that's not even what it was. It was like, these motherfuckers be instigating shit. You know, I am boxing. I've been in this game. I see what it is. People be like trying to get, that's why Charlo snapped on, cause like one time when Wilder won or some shit, and then they was like, the interviewer was saying something to the effect of like, oh, but do you think Wilder was exposed? And then Charlo was like, no. He's like, I'm not going. He starts spazzing on dude. And I understood it, because, you know, as a reporter, you can't force the person to feel or think how you think. Let the shit unfold, you know. And he was like, yeah, but was Wilder exposed in this fight? And he was like, I don't think he was exposed. What do you think? What do you think of the fucking performance? Charlo started snapping on boy, you know, because you're not going to force. He's a fighter. Let him say his thoughts about Wilder, you know. He was like, what did you think of the fucking performance? You tell me. I'm not going to say what you want me to say. That's how I feel. You know, these motherfuckers be coming on my videos mad as fuck. God damn it, Ego. Come on, Ego. What do you mean, come on? I'm telling you my truest thoughts. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to Boxingego. This channel ain't just called boxing. It's called Boxingego. So if you don't care about my introspective thoughts, my analysis and analytical thoughts and thought processes, then don't come to this motherfucker. It's that simple. You know, oh, you're not being professional. Good, fuck you, leave. That's what happens with your own boss. You could talk to the haters like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come here. I'm not going to say what you want me to say. Never. You know, I'll close my channel down before that happened. I gotta be me. Why? Because I gotta be thug. You know, like, I'm not gonna say what you want me to. If I seen Canelo beat Triple G, I don't give a fuck who against me. Oh, you're fucking stupid. You're full of shit. You're a good boy. Okay, cool. I'm all that. I still seen Canelo winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just switch up because the crowd wants me to. The crowd wants me to feel a certain way. I'm not doing that. You know, it's a free country. You know, people like Donald Trump say whatever the fuck he want. I'm going to say what I want. I don't have to be president. I'm the president of this shit. You know? A lot of people come, I make a joke on my channel, on my stream. They'll be like, come on, let's get back to boxing, man. Enough of this juice movie shit. Don't come here. Don't come here. It's that simple. We cool. We got a foundation. Ego's Army, real fans, boxing fans who are just passerbyers that are cool. I got love for y'all. Don't come here. This ain't the spot. It's not cracking for you. It ain't bracking over here for you. You know, they always trying to change some shit. But anyway, that I don't know. I gotta hear the context of what Andrade, because like I said, TMZ exclusively, they be doing that. You know, I watch TMZ like everyone else, but some of the reporters be like putting, you know, fabricating the title and making it sound like kind of what, like, you know, they be trying to lure the people into saying some shit. Like, don't see, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing with celebrity and fame. You got to watch that, because like if TMZ asked me about Wilder Joshua, don't try to create no shit. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it, but don't be like, yeah, he said he insinuated that AJ likes men. Like, I didn't say nothing that. I said Wilder wins. What you talk? Don't be like switching it and all that. Listen, I didn't know anything about that. I talked to Dante through text earlier. I didn't know nothing about that. So, Prince Savage, good taste. This shit right here. Anyway, I don't know nothing about Andrade Spence. I got to take a look at it. I mean, I don't understand that. You become champion at 160 and you call out a welterweight. You know, Triple G, he didn't get, like, I didn't want to see him fight Kell Brook. I didn't want to see Canelo fight Khan. You know, Andrade's no different. Love the guy's style. Good, you know, good fighter. But what are we talking about Spence for? I'd rather see Billy Joe Saunders clean up his act, serve his suspension, and then Andrade, you know. And you know, boxing's getting to, we getting to a point where we gotta establish some fucking ground rules. You know, it's like guys get drove out of their division because other people do puss shit. You know what I'm saying? What part of the game is this? Shout out to Jeff, the producer. I feel you. Thank you. Like, what part of the game is this where a guy is in his weight that he can make without fail? Errol Spence ain't weighing in naked. He ain't, like, you know what I'm saying, like looking like Brandon Rios at 30 and 35, looking like the fucking mummy and shit. You know, Michael Jackson's Thriller. He making weight. He's putting on good performances, but he got to go up to 160 because people don't want to fight him in his own division. What part of game is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That, you know, That's crazy. Why do fighters have Rigondeaux got to jump up 2 weight classes? Because nobody is, you know, bold enough to face him that's 1 division up from him or in his current division. You see Moises Chucky Flores, he got hit with that smoke and he turned into the Chucky doll. You know, yeah, you Chucky all right, because you was rolling around and playing lifeless when Rigondeaux hit you with that smoke in the first round. I was there, you know. And Moises Chucky Flores, you know, you Chucky, that's a great app name. You Chucky, all right. Hey, Andy, I thought we were friends till the end, Andy. Like, you turned into a doll real quick when Rigondeaux hit you with that smoke. That smoke. Rigondeaux. You turned to Chucky real quick. You went from whatever, Moises to Chucky in a fucking heartbeat. Now, you know, John, you shouldn't leave your dolls around, John. I gotta get out of this fucking body, John. Your own personal mojo, Doc. Sure, how you want it? Ake Dewey Dembala Yakuze Esta for la Quarimor. Give me the power, I beg of you. You turned to Chucky, all right, but hey, Moises Flores, Rigondeaux. You went to Chucky. You went Chucky, all right. Motherfucker, you went full Chuck. Never go full Chucky. That motherfucker went full Chucky when Rigondeaux hit him with that Cuban smoke. That smoke. Hell nah. Y'all be doing too much, man. Spence kills Crawford, easy work. Spence is my guy. Know him personally. Crawford's my guy. You know? I know him. I think it's a good fight. Andre Ward knows both. He said the same thing. It's you guys in the comments. I guess that's what keeps boxing going around. Listen, ain't nothing to talk about. I just want to see the fight. You know, everyone's assholes are like opinions. Everybody got to have one. Shooting in the sky trying to blast son. You know, everybody got an opinion. Shout out to London. I see you. Shout out to UK. It's a good fight, but, you know, ultimately it's not going to happen soon. I don't think. You know, Showtime's working on their calendar. See, people in boxing are so, like, for the moment. Oh, Dazn, it's all about Dazn. It's Dazn. Dazn. Hey, nobody was talking about Dazn positively since it came out. You know, nobody was just like, Dazn, and then they get one signee in Canelo, and then it's the fucking Dazn. Everybody's at Dazn. Like, bro, chill. Like, we Dazn, great. Let's see it. They're new to boxing. They got their own spin and approach. Let's watch it. Let's watch it all unfold. I'm a boxing fan. I'm good with that. But these motherfuckers is like so for the moment. These comments, I'm canceling HBO and Showtime because I Dazn. It's all on Dazn. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, bro, like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You see a white man with blue eyes and shit promoting it, and then all of a sudden I'm canceling my Showtime. Showtime's done. You're done, son. It's just out. Like, it's the fucking out. Like, you're tripping. I didn't see when Jay-Z and Rock Nation entered boxing. I didn't see none of you motherfuckers like, Hove is coming. It's over. Hovey, baby. Holla, Hovey, dog. Like, y'all, where was y'all when Hove came into the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers acted like some shit took over, like it already did something. Like, when 50 Cent entered the game, you know, we didn't know that they were going to fail or that it wasn't going to be around. But you guys didn't embrace it with open arms. But let Dazn come, you know, with Fast Ed. And now, it's in the fucking Dazn. Fuck Showtime. They going down. You're done, son. You're done. Like, Can they prove something first? I can't name 5 classics that I've watched on Dazn. And that's no hate. If you could do it, have at it. Let me know. Listen, we'll do a hot seat right now. Right now. Let me know 5 classics you watch. See, motherfuckers got it confused. See, now I'm about to turn it to Ego Valley. Believe that. Listen. Motherfuckers confuse hate with speaking that real, speaking the facts. So let's speak some facts together. If you can name 5 classics on Dazn, that ain't hate. That's a fact. I can't name them. So if you can do it, then step up. You tell me. You tell me the 5 classics you watched on Dazn. Main event. Shoot program, nigga. You tell me. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. People in boxing are soft. Like they be soft saying shit, and then when you counter it or respond or bring up a counter argument, then all of a sudden they're like, no, you're just hating. Ego hates Dazn. I don't hate Dazn. I know people that work for Dazn. Dazn's cool. We gonna see what happens. But counter what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Name 5 classic main events you've seen on Dazn. Go. See, because this is what they'll say. They'll say, oh, Ego, you're hating. Why do you keep hating? I'm not hating. You tell me. You tell me the 5 classics you watched on Dazn. That's what I'm saying. How soon we forget. Motherfuckers talk about, oh, Showtime is dead. Dazn is the future. It's the future. We live in it. Dazn's in 2032. It's the future. They haven't showed me nothing. You know, they're coming out with their platform, but I can't name 5 classics. So all I'm saying is let's wait this out. Let's see. Great. Salute to Dazn. Welcome to boxing. You know, I hope to cover some of your events. But I don't care about these fans. Like talking all this shit about, yeah, Showtime's done. They're going to be the next HBO. You have to prove that. You have to prove that. So far, the Dazn has not been able to sign anybody of note, like, you know, that had crazy momentum except for Canelo. And don't tell me Anthony Joshua. You know why? Because I don't even know if he's a Dazn fighter. Beyond that, he was already with Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn didn't just get this lucrative Dazn deal and then out of nowhere, out of the Olympics, sign Anthony Joshua. What you talking about? Swiss, that's your ass. Leave more comments. I'm on you. I can't believe he said I can't because it's new. Then if it's new, then let the shit be new. That's the whole point. People keep acting like, oh, Showtime's done. They've been streaming since 2015. ESPN's out of here. What are you talking about? Dazn is the new kid on the block. You don't get no strikes for that. We have to see who's a one-hit wonder and who has longevity. They thought Eminem was going to be a one-hit wonder when he came out. Hi, my name is, you know, they thought that was going to be a one-hit wonder. But obviously the dude could spit because, you know, decades later, sold all these albums later, he's still, you know, around. He put out Kamikaze that did good numbers. You get what I'm saying? You know, LL, Cool J, been around. You guys, you take one, like something that we don't know if it's a one-hit wonder or if it's going to have a long, lengthy career like Mariah Carey, and then just anoint it. I'm not doing that. We could see, congrats, welcome to Dazn, and let's see. But these dudes, I can't name 5 classics because it's new. Exactly, because it's new. So if it's new, let the shit be new and let it play out, you know. But the fans aren't talking like it's new. They talking like Dazn been shitting on Showtime and Showtime's gonna have to close his door. Eddie Hearn's not talking. Eddie Hearn's ain't talking like Dazn is new. He talking about Showtime closing their door in 12 months. And they signed a 3-4 year contract with Premier Boxing Champs. So all I'm saying is let's see. Let's see what transpires. You know, you can't, they want to give credit, you know, they want cash advances on everything. They want to give the credit before it's even done what it's like. I just watched my first like full card and that was yesterday with Andrade. I watched Dazn for the Joshua fight, but I didn't watch the whole card. you know, because the whole card wasn't really good. I just watched Joshua Povetkin. So this was my first experience where I watched 3 or more fights on Dazn, and it still has some work to do as far as a platform. I think they need, you know, more controls on the player. There was no volume button on the player, you know, so we got to let this stuff unfold. I'm talking about these radical fans. This is not against Dazn or anybody. This is against the fans who is talking like crazy. But then every time I call them out, the only thing they could do is say, you hating, but they won't prove it wrong. That would be the easiest thing for you to do, is prove what I'm saying wrong. Instead of talking, look at your eyes. You wear sunglasses. You got big eyes. Show us your eyes. You know, look at your beard. All that bullshit. That's cool. But prove me wrong. That's all we waiting for. Now, I don't care if people are fans of Dazn. I don't care if you want to support it. That's great. All that's great. I'm talking about the fans who's just like, yeah, Wilder. All the Wilder fans are crying and, you know, stupid shit. What does that have to do with Dazn? Wilder's not signed to Dazn. You know, off of that, I told you that's that emotional shit. Yeah, I never heard anything about Andrade calling out Spence. I'm not a fan of that, you know. I'm not a fan of that, like, because they're not even in the same division. You know, they might have been amateurs around the same time. I don't know. I think Spence is a little bit younger, but I don't know. I all this weight jumping and shit, more often than not, I'm not a fan. Like, you know, Canelo's a cash cow, so he wants to move up to 168, you know, and he's not fighting an Andrade level guy, you know, a guy who's proven to be as skillful as Andrade at 68. So, you know, it is what it is. But more often than not, there's all this weight hopping shit. I'm good. Like, clean out your division first and then weight hop. Like, Crawford should be more of the standard. What I mean is this. Terence Crawford ran through a division, became undisputed. I don't give a fuck what he do after that. He already the man. You already beat everyone's ass that you could at 140, became undisputed, and then you left in sensational fashion, stopping the undefeated 2-belt champion Ndongo, who's bigger than you, via 3rd round, 4th round body shot. So if you want to move up to 47, 54, whatever you're trying to do, I mean, I wouldn't say go to 54 straight away, but whatever. You know, you have more freedom in my book. Same thing with Usyk. If Usyk just became undisputed, then he beats Tony Bellew. If he want to go to a heavyweight, I'm not mad at that. He has the frame to do it. And then obviously if he could beat Bellew and he just became undisputed in the World Boxer Super Series, then he has the skills to do it. You know, because I think Bellew is a good fight. That's a tough fight for him. You know, so if he wants to go to heavyweight beyond that, then, you know, I encourage it. But that's different because he's proving his worth at cruiserweight. It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science at all. He proven himself at cruiserweight. If he does it one more time with a game guy who was a champion at cruiserweight before him, you know, with the WBC and Tony Bellew, then yeah, he can go up to heavyweight. I'm not going to be like, no. It's just like Holyfield. Holyfield was the boss at cruiserweight. You know, David Haye even, good at cruiserweight. They had made some noise and stuff, so if they moved to heavyweight, I'm not tripping. So I understand the need to move up. Same thing with Jamal Charlo. I mean, I could do this all day. We're not done. Jamal Charlo, you know, he beat the Trouts. He beat, what's the name for the title? K9 Bundridge. Cornelius K9 Bundridge for the title. And then people wanted to see him fight Julian J. Rock Williams. J. Rock called him a turkey. And some people even thought Jamal Charlo was afraid to fight against J. Rock. Charlo had been talking about moving up to 60 for a while before that. Before the, you know, I remember him talking about it immediately after the Austin Trout fight. But J. Rock was in the crowd, and it, you know, it wouldn't have sat well if Charlo just moved up without facing J. Rock, who was his mandatory, because the heat was on Charlo to kind of fight him because people were starting to say he was ducking and scared. He stayed in the division, and he's like, I'm not scared of this dude. And then he won, knocked him down twice, and had a sensational counter uppercut that led to a knockout. If he moves up to 60 after that, I can't. What can I say to him? How can I be mad at him when you did everything you were supposed to do? Became a champion at 54. Stayed long enough, even though you were struggling to make the weight. Stayed long enough, struggled one more time to fight your mandatory, who some people thought could beat you and or was afraid of you, and then you move up to 160. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain about that. You did, to me, that's the right sequence of events, you know. But I don't want to see Errol Spence move up to fight Canelo or Demetrius Andrade until he gets some work at 147. As long as, you know, he can still make it. We as boxing fans, in my honest opinion, how come the victim always gets the short end of the stick? People don't want to fight Errol Spence Jr., so we penalize him and tell him to go to 54 to fight his stablemate Jermell Charlo, or to fight, you know, big-ass Swift Jared Hurd, you know? And I don't know how, obviously he's not going to fight Jermell because they buddies and whatnot and spar all the time. But, you know, he might do good versus Hurd. We don't know, because from a technical perspective, you know, we would say he has more technique, but Hurd's big as fuck. So I don't know, you know? But either way, the point remains is, why should he have to leave his division because, you know, other guys don't want to fight him with names in a stacked division? That's not how boxing should be. You know, we need the Danny Garcias, the Mir Khans, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, you know, Kell Brook, you know, if he's coming back there. We need the top guys to fight. Pacquiao. You know, I'm going to leave Pacquiao alone because he's a legend. So, you know, whatever. He's the only one that I guess gets somewhat of a pass because he's not working on his resume anymore. His resume is already, like, he could retire tomorrow and still have a good resume. These other guys that don't, they can't. They can't retire tomorrow and then you'll say they had this, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard type resume. So, you know, once again, the victims always get penalized. Yeah, Spence, everyone's ducking you, so you got to move up to 60. What type of shit is that? You know, like that. How does that even make sense to anybody? You know? Maidana sparring with Mikey. What are you talking about? Like in the past? Hurd don't want smoke with Charlo. Where do you guys get this stuff from? I have footage on my memory card of Hurd, and he said, I'll fight first Charlo in my division, then I'll move up, and I know the brother's going to want revenge, and he can get it next. So where did that even come from? Do you see these dudes, bro? Boxing is weird. That's why I just do my thing and then get out. Because people just be saying whatever. Like, I don't even know where it even comes from. Hurd and Charlo just took pictures together at another fight that they were at. You know, I don't think either guy is shook of the other one. So where did you get that Hurd don't want to fight Charlo? Okay, Lydia. Now you got it, Lydia or whatever your name is. Now you got to get to work in the hot seat. Okay, since you keep putting stuff, you said it neither happened. Okay, so if two guys don't fight, how do you automatically blame the one guy with no proof? Like, I don't understand if it's Wilder, Joshua, and the whole world watched the whole fight, negotiations break down. So now, since you want to say it and then you want to keep going, you in the hot seat. So what did Jared Hurd express that showed that he is the reason the fight hasn't happened? Yeah. Everybody grab your popcorn. like I said, I can understand if it was a well-documented duck, but you talking about her don't want it. What is that based on? Where did that come from? Like, just because two people don't fight, that don't. So you automatically blame one person with no proof, you know, and especially when they're saying the opposite of it. What are you talking about? Shout out to Brian, New York, $2 super chat. So you let me know what indication or what you've heard or like basically proof of the duck. POD, proof of duck. I need proof of duck because I've never seen that, what you allegedly have seen. See how quiet Lydia get? You see how quiet it get for you? That room start looking real dark, huh? See, that's what I'm talking about. They just be saying whatever. Where POD? Everybody say POD, proof of duck. That's show receipts. That's all we looking for. You know, no, you cannot return this item. It's been 62 days and you have no receipt. And you don't even have the original packaging. So we reject your deposit. It's my opinion he ducking. Okay, strike one, strike two, because you really not talking about nothing. And then two, because you made me wait for no reason. I'm going to give you one bonus round. Your opinion based on what? Where did you get this from? This is what this is what we're trying to get to. I understand you typed it, so it's your opinion. That's what I'm saying. That's Captain Obvious stuff. I get it's your opinion because it's coming from you. It's coming from your username. So you just buying time to me. So in my opinion, you Stalin. You James Stalin out here. So what is your opinion based on? What has Heard ever expressed, said, or done that makes you believe that he ducked Charlo? When did the fight contract come across his desk or publicized negotiations and he said, fuck, no, I'm not fighting Charlo? Stole him out, Debo. See, that's what I'm saying. This is a prime example. This is that emotion. We need that POD, partner. Proof of ducking. You know? Because if I suggest that someone's ducking, then I'm going to explain why. You just said it's my opinion. We don't know you. Nobody knows you. So now you have to break it down. The videos I've seen, if he really wanted to fight, it would have happened before Lada. Block him. You see how he doesn't give one shred of evidence? He just said the videos I've seen. Didn't link, didn't name one, didn't say anything specific that Heard said. Get rid of him. Feed him to the lions. This is what I'm talking about, people. You're talking about the videos I seen, but you won't tell it. They just Illuminati videos. No one else can look at them, huh? It's secret society videos. Why don't you just tell us what the videos were? You know, so we can see what you see. Instead, oh, it's my opinion based on a video. Name one video you've seen. Because I haven't seen this stuff. And I cover boxing. And I know some of these fighters. POD, proof of duck, show receipts, or you up out of here. Hey, shooters, get rid of that. His name is Lydia Reyes 18. Like I said, we decluttering the comment section. You're not going to just come in here cluttering shit up, making a bunch of speculation based on nothing. And then you can't even tell us what you've seen. I could even understand, like, even if you didn't even have the video, like, because, you know, you don't have the video readily available or something. You're not even telling us whose channel was on, like, what he was saying. You're not telling us nothing. And then to top it off, I got a video, me personally, holding the camera and everything, you know. I got a video of Heard calling out both Charlos. So that's what I'm saying. That's why when I'm not saying I'm the end all be all, because, you know, multiple people do interviews and whatnot. But I'm asking, since you know so much, or maybe there's something I didn't see, like enlighten me. But do you notice they don't enlighten me? And so that's how you know. That means I'm up on my boxing news. I know what's going on, and I generally know. I don't know everything, as you guys see, because someone says Andrade called out Spence, and I had no knowledge of that. But I'm pretty well up on this boxing game, and I've never seen anything from Jermell Charlo or Heard that really looked like they were anti-fighting the other person. Period. Jason, nobody knows you. If you think Canelo destroys Charlo, awesome. Push for the fight. Because your particular fight opinion, you haven't established your name in boxing as, a go-to source of boxing prediction wisdom. So at the end of the day, everyone has an opinion. There's a lot of people that think Canelo can win. There's a lot of people think that he could lose that fight. So what we're saying is simple. LSI. Let's see it. There's nothing to talk about. If Charlie, listen, this is how I don't, this is precise. I'm going to tell you precisely. I'm going to break it down to the molecule. This is why I do not believe these fans, because they co-signed Canelo fighting Rocky Fielding, but didn't say Canelo is going to destroy Charlo. If that was the case, you could bypass Charlo versus Golovkin, Canelo being the A side, and he's the one that got the voluntary defense, or didn't have to fight a mandatory, and he's been granted this exception to fight Rocky Fielding. You could make things simple and set up a Triple G trilogy by bypassing the eliminator and say, I'll fight Charlo straight away. So why would he fight Rocky Fielding? Like, this makes no sense. You guys make it look so ugly on yourself. Sam Cassell, super ugly. This shit is super ugly. Nobody believes you. If Canelo, listen, I'm not saying Canelo's one of my favorite fighters to watch stylistically. But if Canelo destroys Charlo easy, then why is he fighting Rocky Fielding? Why didn't he just go straight in his division? And then Rocky Fielding, you could fight him in May if you go past Charlo, and then that would have been a better look. What would be a better first DAZN fight for Canelo? Canelo versus Charlo at 160 in Texas, or Rocky Fielding? You know what I'm saying? You guys, in your attempts to create like distractions, you make it oh so worse for your fighter, the fighter that you're trying to promote in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Super ugly. You make it look real bad, because it makes nobody believes that it's that easy like you're making it. Super ugly. Hey, I don't give a fuck about old media. It's new media. Damn, bitches. Hell yeah. Super ugly. Them flutes though. Oh my God, them flutes. Y'all make it super ugly. You make it look real bad. Nobody believe. All I really know is old media wants to be like me. Hell yeah. You make it look so bad on the fighters, because you guys are saying stuff that doesn't sound realistic. If Charlo will get his ass kicked by Canelo, then why fight Rocky Fielding? I'm waiting. Somebody answer that. That's a real question. See, they be coming with misinformation. Now someone's saying, that's why I was like, what do you mean Mikey sparring Maidana? And I was like, was that old or new? Now it comes out that he's fighting Maidana's brother, Fabian. And he's not as good as Maidana right now. So, what does that mean? You made it sound like, I was like, what do you mean he's sparring Maidana? Maidana like 243. He's huge right now. He don't look like he's sparring anybody. He enjoying life. Rocky Fielding is pure ass cheeks. Hey, y'all wildin'. But listen, nobody believes that. Like, I think it's hilarious. People like, oh, Mikey Garcia will knock the dog snot out of Terence Crawford. You know, Canelo, he's gonna demolish Charlo. These are all good fights. So what are we talking about? What is the point of even talking? You know what I'm saying? What is the point of even saying it? We should all push for the fight. The team should be pushing for the fights. But more often than not, you notice these boys be saying stuff in the comments section the own fighter and trainer ain't saying. You know, like Mikey Garcia and Robert Garcia, they talking about Errol Spence with respect. Like, oh yeah, I know Errol Spence, he's a challenge, and I think Mikey can beat him. You know, but then in the comments say, "Oh, Errol's getting destroyed. He's gonna kill that man." You know, you're not even saying shit the camp is saying. I never heard Canelo say, "I'll destroy Charlo," because he knows there'll be pressure to do it. You can, like Eminem said, "I just want to be there when you do it." See, that's why these fighters don't talk like y'all. If these fighters talk like y'all, they would have a lot of checks they have to cash. Oh, Charlo will get destroyed. Okay, tell Canelo to say that. Because he knows the moment he says that, then people are going to be expecting him to do it. You know? So Canelo ain't even talking like you. Hey, Luis Medina out of pocket. Who? Oh my God, y'all arguing in the comment section? Dimitri, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to read the comment, trying to follow the conversation. Anyway, I wanted to give y'all an hour. That's my hour. Anything else y'all want to talk about before I get out of here? Luis out of pocket. Same thing with Crawford fans saying he'll destroy Spence and Spence saying the opposite. Both camps need the pressure to make the fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody in the comment section, that's what it is, a comment section. They want to leave comments about it. I just want to see it. Like, these are all good fights. I'm, you know, man, we got a tough task today, the Niners. But, you know, it's Niners all day. But, you know, the Rams, they've been playing good, undefeated. I mean, Crawford, I already talked about the Crawford-Robert Garcia argument. There's not much to say. Make the fight. You know, I think it's a good fight. Mikey's a technician, good counterpuncher. You know, Crawford's that boy. Let's see it. Crawford says he'll knock out Mikey. Mikey's brother said Mikey will knock him out. They all fought in the amateurs. Mikey lost to Terence Crawford. Let's see what they learned as pros and where they're both at. But at 47, you know, I would say Crawford would be the favorite, you know. But, you know, Mikey, he has good power. But, see, and the other thing is, like, this is what makes me question, like, if people are doing this off, like what is this? Is this, like, national heritage and pride? Or is it favoritism? Or is it real boxing fans? Based on this, people keep saying Crawford will get destroyed and knocked out. Well, not people. Some people are saying that Mikey will knock out Crawford, which is certainly a possibility. Anyone can be knocked out, especially if you have power. Mikey has power. But Mikey didn't knock out Sergey Lipinets. You know what I'm saying? He didn't knock out Broner, who wasn't even really throwing all too many punches. And, you know, maybe had some issue making the weight. Not making excuses, because I thought Mikey looked good that fight. Either way, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock out Robert Easter. So, like, all I'm asking is, where is this coming from? Like, if Mikey knocked Dazn Latitian the fuck out, but who else did he knock out in his last couple of fights? So you mean to tell me he's gonna go to 47 and knock Crawford out, who mixes it up, is much faster than Mikey, has longer arms than Mikey. He dropped who on his ass, boy? Who's a boy and who got dropped on their ass? Felipe want that smoke. Who got dropped on their ass? Robert Easter? All right, you in the hot seat. You know, fuck this. Felipe Nieto, you in the hot seat. Who got dropped on the ass? Robert Easter? See? Now we're going to see what's what. We'll see if these young boys can beat me yet. Felipe, where you at, dog? Okay, so I named several people, and you named one person that got dropped. You know, Sergey Lipinets got dropped, and the Easter got dropped, but they didn't get stopped. So you bringing that up, what does that have to do with anything? They didn't get stopped. Okay, Lipinets got dropped and Easter got dropped, but they got back up and finished the fight. So what does that have to do? What does that have to do with going up to 47 and fighting Crawford? Crawford is never, I don't remember when he got dropped, you know, not in any of his important fights. So it's a different stylistic matchup anyway. So what are you bringing up? You acted like you responded as if you're countering what I said, but what I said wasn't inaccurate. So I'm trying to understand why you said but they got dropped. Hold on, we know Mikey won. But listen, see, this is the problem. This is the man fan shit. Right here and now, you're witnessing it. I say a factual statement that Mikey did not stop these guys. So I don't understand the narrative that he's going to destroy or stop Crawford guaranteed, like confidently. I don't know why that would be your confident bet. I make a truthful statement. He talks about, oh, but Mikey still won. Yeah, but we didn't kill him, though. But Mikey still won, though. But he dropped him, though. I'm not, see, that's what I'm saying. These dudes be taking offense. What are you taking offense to? I never said Mikey's not a good fighter. I never said he doesn't have power. I never said he couldn't drop anyone. That's not what my statement was. My statement was that out of his recent fights, who has he stopped? Dazn Latitian is the only one that comes to mind. You know, in that first fight back where he pulled up a guy from 135 to 140. And Elias Rojas. So I'm trying to understand why you're getting defensive. Mikey would beat Crawford like Benavidez. So Benavidez beat Crawford. Now you're just saying stupid shit. Benavidez got stopped. How did Benavidez beat Crawford? Block this fool. You know, I'm done. He said Mikey would beat Crawford like Benavidez. You just wasting time.
Who do you want to send it to?
Shout out to Mexico. You already know what it is, Renee. Gang, gang. What part of Mexico are you from? Nationalism, clearly. Brian, New York, $2 super chat. He's talking about Crawford would beat Mikey like Benavidez when Benavidez got stopped. So we just got to stop you in the 12th round. Nah, I didn't even go that many rounds. Whatever. Anyway, I gave my hour. That's my, see, you guys see it. It's all emotion, nationalist pride, or, you know, National Heritage Month, or whatever the fuck it is. I'm here to talk boxing. I'm here to talk boxing. I don't care about none of that other shit. I don't care if you blue, white, purple, Mexican, Rican, black channel, the black channel. You know, I don't care about none of that. But you do got to come with facts. You know, that's it. Or you going to get hit by the Eagle Army Stampede. You're going to get trampled. Just like a Walmart Black Friday sale. You will get trampled because there's too many of us. Eagles Army, we thick out here. We deep out here. You got to be taught. You got to talk. You got to talk with something other than this. You know, the heart, that's great. But, you know, the heart ain't going to save you from logic. You know, actually, you know, more people should start using their brain instead of their heart because, You know, look how some fighters that be getting fucked up, they have all the heart. Like the dude versus Andrade yesterday, he had heart galore, but he was still getting fucked up in the fight. You know, so that heart ain't gonna save you. Even in relationships, your brain, if it's logically doing what it's supposed to be doing, like, okay, this girl broke up with me, let me not do this. You know, your brain might tell you that, but your heart might be like, yeah, let me show up at her job. And then your dumb ass got a restraining order against you because you popping up because your heart's telling you to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So as men, if you ever want to be considered anything close to an alpha male, you got to detach the two. You know, your brain versus your heart. Your heart's telling you the girl broke up with you, leave flowers on her car and show up at her job on lunchtime and buy her Starbucks and come to her job and clubs you know she's going to be at on Friday. Your heart might tell you to do that, but your heart going to get your ass a fucking restraining order. You know, so you have to be able to separate the brain from the heart. A lot of people in their heart, they want a fighter to win. That ain't doing shit. Your heart ain't going, you know, I hate when people say, like De La Hoya did that. He was like, oh yeah, I think they had him on HBO. They did like an HBO special before Mayweather Pacquiao. And De La Hoya said something like, he was like, yeah, I think Mayweather's going to win. He fought both. He fought Pacquiao and Mayweather. He said, I think Mayweather's going to win, but my heart's with Pacquiao. Nobody gives a fuck who your heart is with. You know what I'm saying? What is that? What is that? That's, to me, that's pretty telling. I think Mayweather will win, but my heart's with Pacquiao. So you're basically just saying my pride and who I like more or whatever, I hope they win. You know, I do believe he makes a strong case. Strong case. Yeah, nobody cares who your heart's with. We care who's going to win. We care about winners. You know, this ain't a movie where you're rooting for the good guy. Yeah, I hope, you know, I hope Rocky wins. My heart's with Rocky. Well, guess what? In the real world, Apollo Creed would have whooped Rocky motherfucking ass. Ivan Drago, too. Drago he was on steroids in 6'5". Rocky would be dead. You know, this ain't no fucking movie. You know, Drago, like Rocky would be dead right there, buried next to Apollo Creed. And Apollo Creed was a professional fighter, and Rocky was this massive underdog who was getting whooped in the gym and shit. Apollo Creed would have beat the brakes off of Rocky if this wasn't a movie. You know, so I don't care who your hearts is with. Now you just hating? What am I hating on? What am I hating on? A fucking movie? So you think Rocky didn't even look like he was in the same weight class as Ivan Drago? You know, he didn't even look like he was in the same weight class. Drago looked like a heavyweight, Rocky like a light heavyweight or some shit. You put all the fucking baby oil on Rocky you want, he would have got killed in there with Drago. And Drago was on steroids in the movie. I must break you. You will lose. Hey, yo. Throw the damn towel. Rocky would have been dead. It been dead, Balboa, motherfucker. Rocky would be dead door. He's like a piece of iron. I must break you. So, yeah, man. Y'all think everything's a movie and shit. Hey, let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and cruel place, and it'll beat you there if you let it. Nothing is gonna hit as hard as that. You don't know how to use a 3C shell. You know, this ain't no fucking movie. Clubber Lang would have had Rocky doing the stanky leg. The laffy daffy. All them dances. Yeah, Sharon Stone was a little thoughty back in the day. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbow. It's a me and Hey, yo. Hey, Tommy. You trying to fight? Charlo fighting Madge Selesky. Zach Lamb. Anyway, that's my hour. You guys have been great. Smash the like button. We on the channel. Rest in peace, Eazy-E and Tommy Morrison. Gang, gang. Hats coming soon. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday.